The monkeys and the red berries. Long ago, there was a very large group of monkeys in a hilly region. They were very mischievous. They used to jump from one tree to another and would snatch things from the hands of the people in that area. That's why they are monkeys, so mischievous. They even tore barks and leaves of trees and sometimes fought with each other over little things. In fact, they thought themselves to be the wisest animals and hardly used to their brains in anything. See, they're just like that, beating each other, fighting with each other with for no good reason, and they think they are the wisest animals on the earth. Once there was a severe cold in that hilly area. All the monkeys began to shiver from cold. They could not find any place to protect themselves. See, they are very shivering. It is so cold. In the hilly areas, it will be even more cold when the season is winter. So they thought they have to find a place to protect themselves. One of the monkeys suggested to the others, "Friends, we should move to some other place to save ourselves from cold. If we stay here for some more time, we will die." All the monkeys agreed to his suggestion and they shifted from the hilly area to a nearby village. From the very next day, they again started their silly activities. Since it is cold in the hilly area, they all went to the nearby village. But still, they didn't stop their silly activity. Instead of staying calmly in that village, they started teasing the families living there and got inside their houses and spoiled many things in that village. They are doing so many mischievous things in that village and irritating the villagers. See, the villagers are very angry by seeing all these mischievous things. The villagers were so angry that together they hit them with stones and sticks, and cursing all the while. They threw the mischief-making monkeys out of their village. Because of all these nonsense, they have got so irritated that they have made the monkeys run away from the village. Since now the monkeys had nowhere to go, they had to come back to that hilly area again. By the time the hilly area had become even more cold and the chilly winds had begun to blow. This time they thought of lighting fire to warm up the surroundings. They saw some villagers lighting a fire and sitting around it. They saw some red balls which were actually coal burning below the wood sticks. They didn't know what are these coal pieces. They thought there are some red balls along with some sticks and there is a fire coming out of it, and that's how the villagers keeping themselves warm. So they thought, why not we also do the same thing and keep us warm? They gathered the wooden sticks but could not understand what the red balls were. They looked everywhere and found some red berries on a tree. They thought these were the same red balls the villagers were using under the fire. They plucked the berries and put them below the wooden sticks. They tried to make a fire by blowing into the pile, but there was no fire. They put some red berries and wooden sticks and they started blowing. How will the fire come out of the berries? But the monkeys didn't know all that. They thought by keeping the red balls, that fire should come. But it is not. The monkeys became very sad and disappointed with their failure. There were also few birds that lived in that same tree where the monkeys lived. Seeing the plight of the monkeys, one of the birds said to them, "Friends, what are you doing here? You are trying to make fire from red berries." Have fruits ever made fire? Why do all of you not take shelter in the nearby cave? See, they gave us advice for the monkey. The bird gave an advice to the monkeys to keep themselves warm in the cave. But instead of listening to the bird, the monkeys got angry on the birds. When the monkeys saw the little bird advising them, they became red with rage. One monkey said, "How dare you advise us? We are intelligent creatures." And with that, the monkey started throwing the berries at the birds, trying to drive them away. The birds that were trying to help them decided to fly away, realizing that there is no use advising fools. So, there is no point in explaining to the fools. So, it is better to do our job. Monkeys will never listen. They think they are the intelligent creatures on the world.